Hi, I'm Flex Tio, a lecturer with NYP Polytechnic School of Engineering. I'm facilitating the Internet of Things Application Development module, which is a Year 3 elective module for students of the Diploma in Multimedia and Infocom Technology. Why I engage in active learning? Because normal classes are way too boring. On a side note, more importantly is, for this particular module, there's actually a wide spectrum of knowledge that the student need to know. So I felt that it was difficult for one person to know it all, and even one person to teach it all. So instead, what I try to do is I want to create this learning environment, learning community within the class, where everyone gets a chance to learn from each other. In the workshop phase, the student go through a cycle which I like to call think, discuss, present, and feedback. In the thinking phase, the students are presented with an idea or a technology to start them off thinking about things. So this usually comes in the form of a video. After which, they will move on to the discussion stage, where within their own groups, they will start talking about it with each other. So at this stage, they can be gathering resources from the internet, basically to gather facts, ideas, as well as data about the thing that they are looking at, and discuss things through with each other. Next, they will present on what they have learned through the discussion to the entire class. And this can take form in different manners for different workshop sessions, just to keep things interesting for them. For instance, it could be a normal classroom presentation on one day, or in another day, they could be doing gallery walks. Finally, the students will go through a phase, what I like to call feedback. One thing I emphasize about this feedback session is that I understand that sharing something that you have just found out, or a lot of times unsure about, is something courageous. So in order to encourage them and keep things positive, I would always ask my students to pay a compliment to the other group first, before moving on to constructive feedback. And this is where the students actually learn. So what this does is that on the receiving end, they are more ready to accept any constructive feedback that the students have give. And for the giving group, they actually learn to see the goodness in other groups. If there's one advice that I were to give, well, try it, just try it. Active learning need not be for every topic, every lesson, and I think it can go as short as 15 minutes, just slot it right in the middle of the lecture. You'll find that the students will become more engaged and more awake for your lessons. That's where the magic really happens. Just try it. 15 minutes, it won't take too much time. I'm sure everyone can do it.